Yo, what's up? This is Daddy Panda, and this is 10 fun facts about me. Fun fact number one, I was featured in mainstream films, movies, commercials, and I even did a catalog shoot. When I was in college, I was in marching band, and the marching band that I marched with, or a few of the organizations that I played with, was sourced for things like Hollywood. We were called Hollywood's band, so we got hired for a lot of shit, and my band director would call me for stuff like movies. And I was in Coach Carter, the movie with Samuel L. Jackson, and I forget the actress name, but we got to meet Samuel L. Jackson that day. We filmed at East LA, or UC, no, Cal State LA. At the time, I didn't know there was such thing as a Cal State LA. It's like, what the fuck? There's a Cal State LA? I knew there was a UCLA, but yeah, we filmed part of that. We filmed that part at Cal State LA. So I've been in commercials. I was in one. Catalog, a fall catalog. So, fun fact two: I was a boxer, kickboxer, and currently a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I've been in combat sports most of my life. I started boxing when I was a kid because I got bullied, and my dad was like, "You can't be a bitch, so can't live here and be a bitch. So I got to teach you something to fight." And so we started learning boxing when he got us some gloves. And my dad actually built a boxing ring in our backyard, and we would settle our neighborhood disputes with boxing gloves. So we were pretty popular house on the block, because if anybody wanted to go, train, we trained in the backyard. But if anybody needed to settle a dispute, we would throw on the gloves and go and knock each other's brains out in the backyard. And then I did kickboxing. I got into some American kickboxing classes, and then I boxed Golden Gloves when I was in the Marine Corps. It was pretty solid. I won a few tournaments and shit like that. Got a pretty solid record, and then I found jiu-jitsu, and it was all like no more striking arts at all, grappling all day, every day. I've been grappling for 8 years, and I'm a purple belt in jiu-jitsu. All right. Fun fact number three. Fun fact number three, I graduated from Stanford University. All right, so I'm class of 2005 and 2011, Stanford University. I went to for my bachelor's in computer science, and I have a master's in computer science. So that's what I did before porn. Fun fact number four, in addition to being daddy, I'm also a father. I have 2 daughters. Can you believe that? And they like pink and purple, and my house was filled with pink and purple for years and years and years when I was married. And but yeah, I have 2 kids, 10 and 9. So 2 little princesses. They belong to me, and they got my face and shit. It's weird. When I look at them, they look just like me, so, just like girl versions of me. It's weird. Fun fact number 5: I am a professional trumpet player, and I was a music major for 2 years. Once again, like I said, in college, I was in the marching band, and I was a principal. My principal instrument was trumpet, and for a while, I played a lot of gigs, and I got paid. But I actually did my first professional gig in high school, so I got paid to do a play. I played for West Side Story. That's one of my favorite musicals, and I got paid $300. Yeah, as a high school student, I got paid $300 to perform in the orchestra for the play with a bunch of adults. I was the only fucking kid. so I actually played with my music teacher. He's the one that got me hired. So that was pretty dope. So I'm a professional trumpet player. So anybody want to hire me? I'll need a couple months to practice, but go for it. Fun fact number 6, I'm a veteran of the U.S. Marine Corps. I graduated from high school, but before I graduated from high school, my senior year, I signed up and enlisted in the Marine Corps, in the U.S. Marine Corps. Originally, I was recruited for that thing that I said, trumpet. I actually got recruited for trumpet, and decided right before I went to boot camp that I wanted to change my, it's called an MOS, Military Occupational Specialty. I wanted to change that to programming because I figured that would run the world at some point. This was back in 99, 98, so I know the internet was not what it, like there was no YouTube then. So, but I figured there would be a YouTube one day and wanted to do this. So instead of going in the Marine Corps as a trumpet player, I enlisted and went in to computer science, and I did 4 years and got out, and then I finished school, and everything else is history. Fun fact number 7, I have 18 years of experience in IT. I chose computer science for my career, and that was in 2000. So I had been working in computer science, in programming and systems architecture. I've done voice over IP. I've done pure programming. I've done project management, well, similar to project management for IT. I've done just every single job you can think of within the IT sphere. So I've done that for a while. I started a consulting company in 2011 and then ran that until just about a year ago when I started filming porn, and it became a thing. So now we're doing this, and we're social media peeps. And this is just as technology driven as any other field. So my experience in technology has really helped to kind of boost our careers. So I'm really thankful for having that knowledge. Fun fact number 8, first video game I ever played was Pong. It was on an Atari 2600. I know that you guys probably weren't born when I played my first computer, or we called them computer games back then because everything was a computer. There were no, like, it wasn't called like a video game. It was like a computer game, yeah, or an electronic game, some shit like that. But Pong was hella dope. It was based on ping pong. It was like a ping pong table, and or like they call it table tennis, but ping pong, right? So I don't know if you guys are familiar with Pong, but it's real simple. It's like a few moving things and like a little ball, a little dot that goes across the screen. That was like the greatest video game of all time at one point. That and Snake, and then we progressed to PlayStation, or then we progressed to Nintendo, where we had mascots like Mario and Sega had Sonic and all that good shit. But all of this started with just really rudimentary graphics with one. Fun fact number 9, King started for me officially at 19, so I've been doing this for about 20 years. So I feel like we were just talking about like how old I am. I'm the grand old man of like Twitch and YouTube and all this other shit, all this new shit that we're doing, like the Pornhub and all that shit. But when I was a wee young Marine, I had a chance stopping at a gas station on Camp Pendleton when I was a brand new Marine, and I met a lady who turned into my BDSM Yoda. She was my first master and helped to guide me into my intro to BDSM, and from there I never quit, and I loved it, and realized that was something that was missing from my life, and that was why I was unfulfilled. And once I found that, it was just like, yeah, I like this shit. So yeah, 19. So I've been practicing BDSM actively since I was 19. I'm 36 now, so very, very long time. And finally, fun fact 10, your boy had a threesome with my little brother one time. Alright, so look, I'm a fantasy king. I like to give fantasies to people. So one of my things is I ask people, what's your fantasy? That's my thing, right? And a girl I was like talking to on AOL. Girl I was talking to on AOL, she said she had a fantasy of fucking 2 brothers. And I was like, well, I got a brother. So, and she was in college at the time. She was a dorm, like she lived in a dorm. So me and my brother, we drove down to her dorm and knocked that shit out, man. She was hella cute. She was like a student here on a student visa. So she was from like Trinidad or some shit. So she was real little, hella cute, little black girl, super cute, and a lot of fun. Like that was probably one of my favorite memories because that was hella bold And I was really proud of her for wanting 2 brothers, because I was dope. So, I fucked 2 cousins one time at the same time. So, y'all want to make noise so bad. Every time I say something, y'all want to like laugh and smile. It's cute. Y'all can't see her, but y'all can't see them, but they're like, oh my God, he's okay.